Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Hard Park 703 channel. So where we left off last video was that it was a spark plug issue. It is not a spark plug issue. I had it towed to GTPs and they confirmed that my spark plugs are just fine. This is not related to spark plugs. The codes are related to the throttle body. So it's like a throttle body actuator situation. So right now we don't know if it's a hardware related issue or maybe we hit a parameter, like tripped a parameter in the tune. So I've already contacted More Automotive, and so I'm heading there now. I'm not gonna limp this thing there, but it's driving just fine. They cleared the codes at GTPs. They took it for a test drive. It's driving fine. They don't foresee an issue right now, but they suggested obviously staying at a boost and just not creeping it there, but driving very slowly. To More Automotive. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the back roads and everything there instead of hopping on the highway. And then I'm going to leave it at More Automotive. They did me a favor of squeezing me in within a few days time. I called them like a few days ago and they were like, hey, yeah, just come by, drop it off on Tuesday. So today's Monday. I don't have a ride tomorrow. So I'm going to drop it off today and then they can get to it whenever they want to this week. No rush. I don't care. I'm just happy that my friends at More are offering to help me out, so they'll figure it out if it's like something that they can, adjust in the tune, or if the throttle body has an issue, and then we'd have to contact Solar Performance to get a new one out here and everything. I'm very grateful to Solar Performance. They gave me this one for free, which is wonderful. They're such a great company. So I'll hit them up and see what we can do. But yeah, all right, so I got to get to More Automotive right now, so I'm not going to waste any more time. I'll pick it up as soon as I get there, all right? Hey, all right, so you can totally hear a car getting tuned back there. Oh, that pull sounds awesome. So yeah, so I'm here at More Automotive, just dropped the car off. All right, so Paul just dropped a whole bunch of knowledge on me. The amount of knowledge that just Paul Trudell just told me, I don't even know how to process all of it. He told me what the situation could be. There's just so many things involved with the tune and whatnot. And so little minor adjustments here and there. See, I parked it right there in the corner. Little minor adjustments that may have to be looked at. And he also explained to me why other things might not be a factor. It all has to do with it has to do with a lot. There's a lot of factors involved here or whatever. But point being, they're going to take a look at their data logs, right? Their time freeze frames, something like that. And they can see exactly when I had the issue. So that's why they're like, well, we always ask everyone to be honest with us. Like, were you wide open throttle or were you, just cruising? Because everybody loves to say like, oh, I was just cruising and stuff like that. And then they find out that the person was doing like 150, just full balls to the wall. Well, luckily I was just cruising. So they're going to see that. And so, yeah, both times that it happened recently, it was when I was just cruising. I wasn't punching it at the time or anything. I was just literally just going the speed of traffic. And Paul was telling me there's been a C7 Z06 as well that had a similar type of issue where he was just barely giving it some throttle, and it was just a very specific spot where it would go into reduced power mode, which is what mine goes into. I say limp mode just for the sake of it, but it is reduced power mode. So they're going to take a look at all that. Paul even gave even greater news that Chris might be finishing up a flex fuel tune right now, and he might have some time to actually address the vehicle today, which bottom of my heart, that is, thank you guys so much here at More Automotive. You guys are awesome. I cannot believe that you guys are able to squeeze me in like that. And trust me, I mean, they are super jam-packed here. I mean, look, they got my friend Charles' car here. I've known Charles for a long time. Well, Facebook friends, obviously. But yeah, dude, that thing is a monster. Look at that thing. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. And then they got Mike Ghazi's car here. Mike Ghazi's white GTR, which I don't know what he's doing with, but I know it's a crazy monster right now. So yeah, I'm excited to see the end result of that. But anyways, all right, so I got to get back to work. So the vehicle is here. They're gonna see if there's any things that they can tweak. They're also, if there is nothing that they see there, then I guess the next step would be probably for them to take a look at the throttle body itself. Paul, all right, so just finally got the call from More Automotive. They figured this out in no time. So it ended up being a hardware issue. This is not the issue with my vehicle. It has nothing to do with injectors or anything. I already returned the injectors that I got and stuff. I put the same ones back into the vehicle. That wasn't an issue. It was a throttle body hardware issue. So remove the solar performance throttle body, and then now I'm running a Katech one. So I'll get into that once I'm heading home. Right now I'm just gonna pick up the car and everything, catch up with everybody, see what's going on and stuff, and then I'll let you guys know. Right, so just gotta check that the old throttle body's in here right now. That's what Nick just asked me to do. Just waiting for UPS to move, and then staying home. Everything is good to go. So yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to be able to freely drive this thing, not have to worry and be like, oh my gosh, keep it under a certain amount of RPMs and stuff, you know, like I can at least drive it home normally. So yeah, as soon as I get home, I'll pick up the video and everything, and then we'll talk about all of this stuff or whatever, because I got a meeting, so that's why I'm kind of in a rush. But yeah, we'll talk about it. All right, so let's talk about this. It is hot today. It's like 90 degrees. Anyways, okay. Pick this up as soon as I bring the boards in and everything and get some water. So before we go in, I figure let's take a look at what that Katech one looks like. So equally as massive. That is awesome though. Look how beautiful that looks. That's awesome. Wow. That's just a massive plate right there. But anyways, all right, so same thing, 103 millimeters. And so, yeah, Katech, obviously I've heard amazing things. That's why they only trusted Katech, and so they were like, order from Katech. I've never had a problem with Katech and stuff. So we threw that on. Vehicle's running beautifully. So yeah, so it was an issue with the solar performance throttle body. So took it off. Obviously they get back to me and stuff, but yeah, so we can't tell if this wasn't like, you know, shaved down correctly, the, what do you call it, circumference of the butterfly plate, or if there was something an issue with the motor itself. It wasn't idling well, and it was giving fluctuations in like opening and closing, right? Just slightly. So that, among other things. So they narrowed it down to it being one of the two issues, and so we were going to order another one, right? And Solar Performance probably would have sent me one like real fast and everything, but there's no telling whether we would have had the same problem, right? And so to rule that out, to have that not be a factor, that's why we ended up just going with Katech, and I ordered from Katech directly. So shout out to Katech, by the way, because I called them. I think they're in Michigan. I called them and I was like, hey, I need this. I called them on Thursday, like right before they closed. And I was like, hey, will this ship out tomorrow and be available by Monday at the shop? And they were like, where are you located? And I was like, Virginia and stuff. And they were like, okay, yeah. So for like $40 we can do 2-day shipping, and I'll send it out right away. And they really did. First thing Friday morning, they sent it out, and I had already gotten the confirmation by like Friday at like 5 p.m. that, hey, it'll be at the shop by 10 a.m. And they said it was going to be early in the morning on Monday. So yeah, Katech, awesome. Like they're man of their word. So yeah, wonderful customer service, by the way, and stuff. And obviously the product is epic. It looks amazing. So yeah, I'm excited now to be representing Katech. Okay, so thank God for air conditioning. All right, so now that I'm sweaty and sticky, let's talk about this. All right, that vehicle, the amount of heat that thing produces is absurd. The garage must be like 100 degrees right now. Like if you take unripened bananas and just put them in the garage, like literally like 6 hours later, you're good to go. So just, if you've got a Z06 or whatever, get yourself, if you live in an area like I do on the East Coast, where it's just, the East Coast is all humidity. It sucks. Okay, it's not the West Coast dry heat. It is like Savannah, Georgia here, and I'm in Virginia. I've never been to Savannah, Georgia, but I've heard it's horrible with humidity. This has got to be equivalent because it's like 100% humidity. Anyways, I know I'm ranting and complaining, but regardless, get yourself one of those big fans and just blast the crap out of the car, and open up that hood and just let it vent and leave the garage doors open, because that's the only way you're gonna get that heat out. Because otherwise, like everything, I go out into the garage real quick to go get a bag of chips. Nothing like super hot Doritos to satisfy your craving, right? It's every time I'm like, oh, let me get some munchies, and I'm like, this is disgusting. Pretty much wraps it all up. I mean, I got a new part, right? So I got the Katech throttle body. It runs beautifully. It fixed my problem. Chris was able to dial it in. I mean, just everything works. Everything works. I'm so happy. The vehicle is running. It's back out on the road, you know, or at least it has the potential now to be able to go back on the road and I don't have to worry about it. I can just cruise around. I mean, I was cruising around last time where we left off and then just everything took a crap. So yeah, I'm just happy I can just go about my day again. So car show was supposed to happen tomorrow. It's gonna pour, so at least I got the vehicle back in time. But yeah, so I guess they got rescheduled for next weekend. Next weekend I'm on call, so that's gonna be an issue. I had requested off this weekend, so then that way I could go to the car show and not have to worry about like you know, clients hitting me up for emergencies. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge next week, I guess. But anyways, what I'm gonna do right now before I wrap up the video, I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna do it after. You guys don't have to see me take out those sound deadening mats that I put in the vehicle. They're still in the vehicle. I need to take them out. They're heavy. They're useless. They did not lower like the decibels like barely at all. Like if anything. So the exhaust is still extremely loud in the cabin. Drone is there. So if they're not working, I'm just gonna take them out. So anyways, yeah, just don't get sound deadening mats for the Corvette. They're useless. If you're gonna open up your Corvette like fully and then just deal with it, right? So there you go. Just that's the quickest thing I can say about that. Just it's gonna be loud. It's still way too hot outside to wash the car. I was hoping to do that and get out of the house, have an excuse to get out of the house, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be that way. It's 6 o'clock and it's like 90 degrees outside, so it is what it is. What is my Friday gonna consist of? Probably playing with guns, video games, and my movies, so not too bad. But then again, tomorrow's gonna pour all day, so I'll probably do the same thing again. But I think I have Amazon packages outside and they're like accessories and whatnot and stuff for my firearms. So if I'm not doing stuff with the car, I'm just dreaming about how I'm gonna modify the next firearm and stuff, right? So I'm always tinkering. Well, yeah, maybe I'll show you guys the gun cabinet in the next video. I got some pretty nifty things that I'm working on, so it's pretty cool. Because if I'm, like I say, like if I'm not tinkering with the car and like modifying that, then it's fun to change out parts on your firearms, you know? So anyways, all right, well, I'm gonna wrap the video up right there. So if you like the video, go ahead and click that like button, hit subscribe. And yeah, I mean, I'll see you guys soon. I mean, it's starting up. All the nice weather's starting up and stuff like that. So there's gonna be tons to do this summer. So yeah, just stay tuned. There's gonna be some type of footage. I still think I have things that I need to install, actually. I'm just thinking about that right now. I keep saying I'm gonna install it, and then all of a sudden I make an excuse as to why not. Oh, it's too hot. Oh, I just showered. Oh, if I don't play the video game now, I'm not gonna have enough time or whatever. I complain a lot. But anyways, all right, see you guys soon. Bye.